common theme about weight loss is reducing calorie intake, and that
Right.
seems to have been the prevailing wisdom. So at what point do you think that, okay, we need to cut calories for you, and what point do you think we need to increase the calories?
Usually like a general, I call them general population clients. They're usually not eating enough. And if they are eating, they're usually eating the wrong things. A lot of them are eating processed foods. They'll have a coffee and bagel for breakfast in the morning, or then they kind of don't eat all day long, or they'll grab a sandwich at the deli, or then they come home at night, they're famished, so they're eating everything in the cabinet while they're making dinner. So usually it's just correcting that behavior and just giving them, you know, nice consistent food every few hours. Good clean foods, clean proteins, vegetables, carbs, a little bit of fat. And I will cut a little bit if they start to reach a plateau where they kind of level out a little bit. I might move some things around or take some things out for a few days and then sort of poke their metabolism and it starts to move again. Sometimes I give them a little bit more food and then that makes them lose a little bit more weight. It's very interesting because everybody's so different. So I have one client that she starts to level off a little bit and I feed her, I give her like a steak and some potatoes and vegetables, give her like a little extra food. And then she starts to, the next day she's down. She's like, how do you do that? I'm like, I'm not doing it, but that's just how she responds. So, I want to get people to a good place where they can lose the weight, keep it off, their metabolisms work efficiently. So now if you go out to dinner and have a little something extra or a little piece of dessert, it's not like you're not going to put 5 pounds on overnight. They're going to metabolize it, but they also have to move. They've got to exercise. So they've got to get some kind of cardiovascular exercise. About 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week seems to be pretty good. And you got to, you got to lift some weights. Those three components work really well together.
Yeah. What do you think of just walking? I mean, walking is supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Walking's awesome.
Can they just do walking instead of all these cardio?
Yep, you can totally walk. I mean, I always tell my clients, walk like you're late for a meeting so that you're walking at a pretty good clip. Get your heart rate up a little bit. Definitely. I walk every day, actually. I walk usually for about 30 minutes or so every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's, what else is nice about it? It's therapeutic. I always tell people, don't put in earbuds, don't take your phone, don't talk to somebody, like go walk, clear the cobwebs, feel the sunshine, get the fresh air, hear the birds, use it also as therapy.